Primero en inglés. Hello, brothers, sisters, dear friends and folks. We are here once again. We're um, we're coming to share with you some of there is so many bad news around us. We are surrounded by negative stuff all the time. There is more negative than positive in this world, in this physical world. Anyways, that's why God, foreseeing that, He gave us the Gospels. The Gospels means good news. So sometimes I know this that the fellowship, physical fellowship, it brings some comfort, you know, but it's sometimes we are uh, not in the company that we wish we have. But this is the thing, you know, nobody is alone, and whoever decides to be alone is by their own choice. In the Bible, many religions they try to teach that to tell you not to forget to congregate as many has are used to. But to congregate is not only about to go to church. You know, I mean, God is awesome because in His wisdom, when you feel alone, read the Bible, because here the congregation, from God is in the Bible. You know, when you feel alone, you can talk with Moses, talk with Elijah, talk with Isaiah, talk with Paul, with Peter, with James, with Jonah, with Matthew, with Luke, with John. So if you are alone and you feel lonely, it's because you are choosing to be like that way. Okay? And not only that, I believe all of us, we are attacked or cornered sometimes by the troubles of this daily life. So nobody's immune to trouble. Nobody. But that is the thing, you know. Sometimes we forget about other people's experiences, other people's circumstances. Here, for example, in the book of James, chapter 1, it says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. But when you ask, you must believe and not doubt, because the one who doubts is like a wave in the sea, blown and tossed by the wind. That person should not expect to receive anything from the Lord. Such a person is double-minded and unstable in all they do." it is really difficult because consider this: religion is theatrics. It's just to pretend. It's to like being a part of a play. But relationship is different. It's very different. Sometimes we are in too much trouble. We are drowning ourselves in sadness, in depression. There is a lot of deception in this world. You know, there is a lot of unhappiness. Sometimes we have worked our entire lives and we supposed to be enjoying our retirement or enjoying that we pass the threshold of the troubles of our youth. We find ourselves that we find out that it was nothing like the thing that we expected. You know, it's very difficult to think straight sometimes when you're struggling to pay your bills, to pay your rent, to put food on the table for your family, when you see that your family is struggling and you cannot help. It's very difficult to think straight in your carnal mind. But remember this: you need to find a reason in your life. A reason so that your struggles is not gonna be just to put food in your table or to pay your bills, but your struggle is gonna be now to be a better you. You know, because that if you don't have that kind of motivation, then there is no joy in your life. We need to find that reason that it make you get up every day. They get up and fight, because look at this: all of us, we have lose a lot of battles, a lot, but there's only one war. This life is a war. Every day is a different battle. Sometimes we have the victory in our troubles. Sometimes we are defeated. Some problems there are mental problems. Some problems there are physical problems. So we need to differentiate what is the most important thing in life, in this life. You know, to me, when I got the chance, when I got the opportunity from God, that was the divider in my life. I was lost. I was an alcoholic and a drug addict. So I didn't have any much of a hope. So when God gave me a second chance, I think this way. For me, I died. I died 17 years ago. So now, this time, this 17 years, it's like I'm 17 years old now. Okay? God gave me a second chance, a second life. But this is His time, His life. Even though I still sometimes, some bad habits, they sometimes they trick me, and sometimes it drags me back to some stuff. But I'm every day it has a new day, and every day I start like this. I said, just for today, just for today, I'm gonna accept myself. I accept myself to be a better husband, a better father, a better father, a better son, a better brother, a better a friend. I'm always trying to be a better servant to God, because we have been given, when you have been given a second chance like me, it's a lot. We have been entrusted with a lot. It's like it's a business with a new management. Then you can see by yourself all the mistakes and all the waste that you have done with your old self. And then now you have a new self, but with a new management here. So always, what I'm trying to tell you is this: find that reason that motivates you to be a better you. Every day, eat Bible, eat scriptures, pray in the morning, so God sends you to a scripture that you need for today. Okay? Just for today. Be realistic. Because we have the New Year resolutions. Like you're trying to do so much. No, just start small. Smile. It doesn't matter how you feel today, in the morning. This is a brand new day. Just for today, smile. Remember this: you are responsible only for the things you do and you say. You are not responsible for other people's mistakes. You are not responsible for other people's sins. You cannot avoid that people comes and sins against you. But you can avoid to sin back to them or to sin against them. Okay? Just don't put too much on you on your back, or don't put too much on your plate. You are responsible for the things you do and you say only. Okay? So cheer up. And like James says, consider it all joy, my brethren, when you encounter various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces endurance. I have a man that I know that we all look up to Jesus Christ, to Yahushua, but I have a guy before him, I remember Elijah. Elijah, he says, his name is Yahweh is my God. So he was a prophet. You can read about him in First Kings chapter 16 through chapter 20. Okay, I recommend you to read that, because there is something to, in order for you to make sense of this, of brother James, you know. Let me point out to you that James, in reality, his name was Jacob. Okay, so consider it all joy, my brethren, when you encounter various trials. Okay, how you gonna find joy when you're in trouble? How? Okay, so that's why you need to see the story of Elijah. That's always read carefully. When you read about somebody, pay attention to the details. Elijah, he was commanded by God to shut up the heavens, no rain. So after that, God sent him to live in a cave and to drink water from a brook. And God said, I will send you food with the ravens, with the crows. And he sent bread and meat. So just imagine this, you know, Elijah feeling this, all this power on him, you know, given by God, being able to shut up the heavens, no more rain for 3 years. And then after that, he was sent to live in a cave. But I want you to I want to remind you of this. Back in that day, there was no TV, no cell phone. So he was not in a hotel. You have a bed. He was sleeping in a cave. Probably he can be on the dirt, or he can be sleeping on a rock. That was not funny times, you know. All day by himself, nobody to talk to. Drinking water from a little creek until until the water was gone, because he himself, he shut out the heavens, so there was no rain. So the creek dried up. Can you imagine how it was to be in that position, in those circumstances? No person around to be talking to. Just put yourself in his shoes. Seemingly he was alone, but he was not. Then God told him to go now to live with a widow in Seraphat. The name Seraphat means to refine, to smelt. Okay, it's like a blast furnace. So he was in a very hard circumstances. He got out. God took him out of there, and sent him to be fed by a widow. So it doesn't matter what the circumstances we are living in now. Just remember that Elijah Even though he got all this power from God, he got nothing. You know, Elijah was a man like most of us, like most of us. You know, he was emotional. He had fear. You know, he at times he felt like overwhelmed by the troubles, like he cannot take it anymore. He was tired, and an angel gave him bread and water and says, "Get up and eat, because the journey ahead of you is a long way." So I'm trying to encourage you that whatever is happening today in your life, that is not the end of your story. That is not. Okay? This is today is one battle of a big war. Okay? We have only one war in this life. Okay? It's our own life. Every single day for this a different battle. Sometimes God gave us breaks between the battles, so you don't lose hope and you don't lose heart because of your circumstances. That's why I'm trying to tell you this. This is what it has been working for me from the Lord. In order for you to find joy in whatever circumstances you are, you need to start eliminating some of the bad behaviors, bad habits that we have, little by little. Every day is different. You thinking that every day is the same is not. Is not. Today was different than yesterday. There is no other day that is like the one that is already past, and there is no other day like the one that is coming. So fight the good fight. Keep up. Cheer up and chin up. Okay? Eat Bible. Your mind is weak because you don't supply food for your mind, food for the spirit. Eat Bible. Eat scriptures. Eat the bread from God. You can start transforming your life. God can start transforming your life with His word. But you need to eat it. Okay? Pray. Smile. Be kind. All the change in your life begins with you and in you. May God bless you, brothers and sisters. In order for you to make sense of James chapter 1, remember Elijah? In 1 Kings chapter 16 through chapter 20. May God bless you and may He bless you with the peace, His peace in your heart and in your mind. You are beloved to Him. Okay? May God bless you once again. And see you next time.